Dave Slider, baby. This is for Rock Radio UK, and today we are at Time to Rock Day 3. I think it's Day 3 Sunday. It's Sunday.
I'm glad you're keeping track.
I'm not keeping track.
I don't even know what day of the week it is.
I'm with Danny Vaughan, Tyketto.
So am I. Hi.
I saw you on stage today. You were rather different to expected.
Yeah. Well, it's we've had this kind of weekend. Baggage is lost. Drummer's flight didn't happen due to traffic accident. He never even was able to get to the airport on time. So we had to sort of just pull out an acoustic set out of very unplanned. But these guys know they're onions. So we sat down and worked out some different songs and things that we hoped would work. And it was a nice way to kind of open up the day. The weather was kind to us, and everybody kind of got the memo and seemed very, very accepting of it. So the acoustic format's quite natural for me.
You did it at Call of the Wild, didn't you?
I do it a lot. I do acoustic tours and all that. So it was just having to get everybody integrated into that quickly. Was the hard part. But that's kudos to those guys. They're all very, very good musicians. So they know what they're doing.
You've got to say that, really, haven't you?
I do. Well, I don't play with slouches. I won't have
it. We're at Time to Rock here, as the sign says behind us. How are you finding Sweden?
What was the old line? Turn left at Greenland. No, we're getting blessed with the weather. I love coming up here. It's unfortunate that it's in and out so quickly, but we will be back here again before too long. And there's an awful lot going on for Tyketto that I don't know how at 35, 36 years in the band is growing, but it is.
You've come back. Well, you never went away, but you've brought out such a stunning album.
Oh, thank you.
Closer to the Sun. I mean, it's just every song on it is like a commercial single radio play success for me as a rock DJ.
Great.
And
I love hearing that.
I could play any track off the album, and I know I'd gain listeners. So it's like
cool. Well, keep doing that. First of all.
Okay, yeah.
The plan was not to copy Don't Come Easy, but we did sit down and say, people still love that record. Why? Why have so many people chosen that record as like their favorite like debut or whatever from that period? And can we capture something of that on a new record without trying to just mimic it? And that was the goal, and I'm kind of getting the feeling that we succeeded from
I'm pretty sure you
speaking
did.
to many people about it, and that's the feeling of the game. And the other thing was that we absolutely set the line in the sand and said we want to make an album that people can put on and forget about what's going on out there. Let's not be topical, let's leave it alone, because my experience through some of what we've been through in the last several years, for instance, remember back to when we went in the second year of COVID?
Yeah.
First year, we all eventually buckled down. It was all very traumatic and all that. But there was something in our heads that said, they'll have this sorted by the second year, and then they didn't. And we were like, shit, we're still stuck inside. It's still going on. And then AC/DC released Power Up, and I was so happy because I just had I had an AC/DC album to be happy about.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that for me, is that I wanted to make an album that just
escapism.
Just lifts you up and doesn't take you to there. There's one song on the album that is reasonably topical, and I think still conveys a very uplifting message. So that was the plan.
Okay. Well, you succeeded. You've toured the UK and various other places as well, and you're now doing like festival runs. Were you Spain earlier this?
No, 2 weekends. 2 weeks from now, we're doing Steelhouse.
Yes.
And we're doing the Malmo Melodic Festival.
Okay.
And then come September, October, we're doing a full-on European tour with Corleone. Is going to be working with us. Yeah.
Right.
I could be jumping the gun here. It hasn't been officially announced, but unfortunately,
you heard it here first, kids.
It was supposed to be Tyketto Black Star Riders, but Black Star Riders has had reason they have to pull out.
Right.
And it's a shame, it's nothing bad, no anxiety or anything like that, but they can't do it. And we're very, very lucky that Corleone is stepping in and doing it. So I'm actually talking to Leo from Gotthard about that in the last couple of days, because we've been on the same festival. So that'll be September, October, and some of that is taking Tyketto to places we've never played.
Okay.
Like Slovakia, and quite a few German dates that are new for us and all of that. So that's going on. And then the end of the year, we're doing a last little fun run in the UK. Change the setup, play something different.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, there's quite a bit going on.
So playing here on a Sunday, well, early afternoon for you, wasn't it?
Yeah, very early.
Very early.
Yeah, that was the worst part, was trying to get the voice to wake up at 1 in the afternoon.
But I saw you watching 10cc earlier.
Yeah, you know what? And I was dragged there by fellow band members. It was 10cc was one of those bands that, as an American, with the exception of 2 songs, they kind of got past me. Yeah. And I'm Not in Love was not a song I was into. I was a metal kid at that point. I was like, you got to be kidding me. Big boys don't cry. I don't want to hear about it. But now I'm older, smarter, wiser, and they are just an astounding band. I mean, the arrangements, the musicality,
harmonies,
the songs.
everything.
And I was just talking to a couple of them, and I said, what I was really most impressed by is that when you have a band, I hesitate to use the term, a legacy band, but let's face it, since early 70s,
I think they were 69, 68 maybe. Yeah.
Nobody was phoning it in. They were enjoying themselves. They were paying attention. They were appreciative. They were having fun, and that translates immediately. As a punter, which I was. I'm just like, so I'm already in because you guys are enjoying it.
He's such an amazing songwriter. I believe he started with the bubblegum pop in the late 60s.
Yeah.
And it's just brought it forward.
It's a pretty prodigious catalog.
Yeah. it amazed me, and it was like a very left field booking for this particular festival, I think.
Well, I think Time to Rock's done that rather well. It's just kind of all over the place, It's a nice mixture, but I mean, these guys, they're doing this festival. They have the experience. They know. So, and my favorite festivals have always been, that kind of thing. I think that Made of Stone was a particular favorite we did last year or the year before, and it was like that. I mean, 1 minute I'm seeing Larkin Poe, then I'm seeing the Commoners. There were some other bands that I didn't know and that were real hardcore. It was just great. You get to experience all of that.
Who are you liking at the moment?
I mean, from anything new?
Yeah, anything new. Yeah, what's caught your attention?
I'm not up on a lot of new stuff. I think everybody knows that I'm a huge proponent of This House We Built.
Yes.
I think they're one of the best bands to come out of the UK in decades. And even though I've always respected them, Skindred just kicked my head in with this new album. I listen to it every day. I listen to it at the gym. They're such a good band. So I'm a late comer on the Skindred train, but I'm loving them. We're doing some shows with Scarlet Rebels. I think they're really good. I like the Commoners. Really, really good band. There's a lot of good stuff out there. We just did the tour with Warrior Soul and with Collateral. And I think Collateral's got a lot ahead of them. I mean, they've been bubbling under the main radar of music, shall we say, for a long time. In
I
think they're still finding their feet.
Yeah, I think they are.
Yeah. It's kind of like, every Jailers, those guys are all friends. And, their new album's just come out, and right now I think they're running on pure piss and energy and youth. And I think they haven't come into their own yet.
I've said that all along. I said their second album will be the one that makes them.
But live, they're all over it. They're a great live act. They're fun. They're really into what they're doing. So those would be a short list of things I've heard recently.
Okay, cool. We're on the same lines. I mean, was the first person to interview Scotty ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
well done.
I've been in therapy ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he knows what I'm talking about. I'm not going to hold you out for very much longer. You've had a long day and a long
all right.
weekend.
Yeah, I'm in the relaxing part of my day. So.
Yeah, the work's done. Where's next? Where's next for you? I know Steelhouse soon. But...
Yeah, no, the next thing will be that. Will be Steelhouse and Malmo Melodic. And then I do some private house concerts and doing some acoustic stuff and all that before we hit the road with Corleone in September.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to be looking forward to seeing you later in the year.
Very good. What's your local for that one?
I don't know. I'm in deepest, darkest Devon. So anywhere is a bit of a trek.
Hastings?
Ooh, that's far end.
I
suppose
that's
Birmingham.
As far south as we're going.
Yeah,
I
mean Bristol, Birmingham, that sort of area.
Right.
I usually go to. So, but I'll hunt you down. Don't worry.
All right. Well, I look forward to being hunted.
That restraining order is in the post. I can sense. Thank you very much, Danny.
Pleasure. Thank you.